And it's not that it was not supported during the recession. It was a hard time for the state of Florida. And so we had to come back after revenue estimates and adjust the budget across the board. And you get to a point where there are things that have to be funded just to keep the state running. And programs of mental health and behavioral health programs, as important as they are, take a backseat to some of the programs that are, for example, keeping people alive.
Drugs are just such a prolific and such a just such a bad problem, period. It's almost, and I hate to use the term, but almost like whack-a-mole. One thing gets beat down and the other one pops up. Obviously, we can create as many laws as that we possibly can, but that's not going to solve the problem. It'll get at, and hopefully correct some of the issues, or maybe increase penalties, or whatever the legislation may do. But really, it's back to education, and I think it's parents telling their kids. I think it's schools in reinforcing the value of drug-free environments. Sometimes money just at a problem isn't the only solution, right? I'm not suggesting that the mental health services haven't had some strains in funding, because they have, but I think we have to use wise funding.
A good friend of mine who I work out with came in one day and he said, my cousin just overdosed on heroin. And we had a discussion about it, and it was in the paper literally the same time that occurred. And he had an interesting perspective, and one that we thought about in Tallahassee as well, and that is this: we have been successful in curbing the access to prescription drugs. That was a big issue, the pill mills, and where I think we're still coming up short is with the addictions themselves.